I would just like to say it's totally illegal. Well, it's never ending. They're on my phone, computers, everything. So I hit video, it goes to portrait, but then it doesn't take the photo, but it says it does. And then I delete the photo, but it deletes one of my good videos. Back to me. So theoretically, but I had low self-esteem due to my mother, stemming from a child. I knew I was always the smartest and best looking in the room, at least women, theoretically. I knew it. But my self-esteem was so low, and I'm still not arrogant, or I'm humble, but not exactly, right? Not exactly. So News 8 Now's got them spinning around right here, on 11th Street to look at me. Who's paying you to do that? To intimidate me? To show that you're more guilty? I'm looking way better. My natural weight, my natural color. Do you like my new nail color? I already talked about that. It's all about the shape, your body language, what you do with your everything. I'm so special. I'm like diamonds and pearls. Who looks good in their non-workwear and who doesn't? Am I dressing sporty or am I working? Am I doing a sporty story or a political one or one on guns or an entertainment one? With my diamonds and pearls. That was a lot of political heads around here, hashtag for Valentine's Day. I mean, if you are a political dignitary, no one really needs to profess your love of anything, really, not even on Valentine's Day, if you actually are about it. I'm not just talking about mates and such. Happy Pizza Taco Day, whatevs. Straight talk, sex appeal, and we ain't even close. Now, not anybody that knows me knows I'm not turning myself on or anything else. And I learned about on some cartoons on the White House YouTube months ago about never surrender, because then they're going to look really guilty. And we ain't even close yet. They love me so MFing much. 8 News Now just tried to hit me. Oh, baby. Is that ABC or CBS or Fox or the 7? Don't be mean to me. I know you. I met you before. Chirp, 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 chirp. So the question is, because I'm a rational person with the heart, always legal, says I got sober, of course I don't drunk drive, very fun. Why do they keep doing this? Because they love me. So 8 News Now is there, okay, stalking me illegally. What, to intimidate me or to see what I'm wearing today in the flesh? Is that CBS, ABC, Fox, MSNBC, the CW, Newsnet, print, online, the Las Vegas Sun? Is it international? There's no other Ms. Athens across the entire globe. Sorry, cousins. Well, I'll say the 3 that I love and care about. We all know who we are. There's 4 of us. But I made it for myself. So, Athens, Greece, and the whole thing, right? And I click on Instagram. It's got emojis of somebody singing, and I don't know what AI is. It's Greek, Jewish, Persian, and Mexican, and more. Okay? And it says it has 3 million hits. Okay. So like I've been saying, I'm old, new Las Vegas without even trying to live in the Regency Towers and the whole thing. And based on what I look like, bleached hair or not. So 8 News Now just passed me. They're all so what they are. Okay, so this gets good. So when I came back from Greece, I had a hard time transitioning. America was boring, especially Marin County in San Francisco. And they said, if you can believe it, my news, of course they said it was too ethnic in English, Greek American, whatever. So I went for about a month or so to the Los Angeles Reporters Clinic, spent a couple thousand, my own money, drove down there, and I stayed in Simi Valley. Now they said that was a porn industry. It didn't bother me. I didn't even care. I don't know who told me that. So some man named Jay Jackson, well, he edited the final piece, okay? And this was going on for years. How many years ago was that now? 14, 15 years. You can't make it up. Los Angeles City Hall, okay? Watts, City of Watts, okay? What else? Friday night features. Now, I'm usually not good at that stuff. And the editing, my eye is like rolling in the back of my head. I had blonde hair or brown. Did I have maybe a 2-padded bra on? I probably did. Not a huge one, but we're all so perfect. right? And Florence Henderson of the Jeffersons moving on up, and she treated me like I was some blonde bimbo. Okay, and then Jay Jackson still has that up there. So shout out to all the good Jacksons that I know and others that I've never met, maybe in my building, and the whole thing, right? And so he's got that up there, of course. And and then he said something about Lark Love. Like, he didn't hit on me, but he talked about Lark Love. And I went to a really good Ross there too and bought some, dresses. Yes, and a purple and black one, because I do remember most things, not under the influence, and some I do, but not that much. I wore Friday night features, and good. Reporting from LA, I'm Maria Athens for News 25 TV. Oh, don't worry. I'm going to have all the videos going too of when I looked very, very sickly with too short hair. Now, like I said, I'm glad I cut my hair. He intoxicated in his team all of my shampoo and hair products and so much more. And I always wanted to try it short since about 3rd grade. And I would have kept it because, my hair's pretty straight. If I didn't have glasses on, it's just too many accessories for me. I really liked it. And I never wanted my Athens tattoo to show. Now, I guess it was intimate, but not like sexual. And I liked it, especially and then I cut it for the first time in Silver 7 myself to here. And then I went for it again, and I remember, and I don't regret it. And then I got it professionally done the day after I got out of Southern Hills, which brings me back to the Trump Hotel. Now, they said I got there on a Friday or Thursday. Look at my day planner. And they said I could leave on Tuesday, but I wanted to stay a full week, because then I realized, the plastic or whatnot that's on my toes, and I got it off with petroleum jelly and a plastic knife that they would give me. And then Teresa Bowman lied for Scott Centers, thought she was my recovery guru at Helen Vine. She was going to meet me there, and I had her as my point of contact because my mother sucked, and I wasn't really talking to my dad or stepmother at the time because of all of these people. So, and California and everybody, oh wow. But they have a hard on for me too, I know. So, I have California plates from 16 till 37. But the house I'm going to inherit from my grandparents, because they bought it from my mother, can you go? Thanks, you dumb. I don't have you in. So anyways, I always legally registered it, okay? Because that is my permanent address in California. So I would get the registration, either my mom would, the DMV sent it to me. Not even my mom, because she lives in France or Switzerland or wherever she actually lives, which Geneva and Paris and Lyon. So the DMV would send it to me, okay? But then my dad said, I'll always catch up with you. But I was, and then after I lived in Greece, I realized we have 50 countries here, really, right? Okay, is a U-turn the same here as in Nebraska? I mean, there's no right on red in New Jersey or in New York City, but you can do it here. So then it was all these catch-22s when I had the breathalyzer in Alaska. California wouldn't recognize it, so Scott Centers flies me to Sacramento, and he watches my animals. And I got really drunk because I was scared. And I left my bag, and it had my breathalyzer inside it in a little Gucci bag I cared about. I don't even know. I think my mother picked me up from Sacramento from Marin. The whole thing. I had wires. Long story. It is a long story. So then my mother drives me back. She's not all bad. Drives me back to the Sacramento airport. And I said I like Sacramento more than, Marin County. It was more, I guess, blue collar, and it was different races. And it wasn't that stupid San Francisco stuff. Now, San Francisco, there's some good parts of it, or were, and I always said the food's good. And other things. So, and then they had it there with my breathalyzer and everything. And then it worked, because I went to the DMV, and she was Latina, and I think her name was Maria too, or Christina, and she had a cross on her neck. And I said, please, it's like holding this up for some reason. I don't exactly remember what. Like, California wasn't recognizing, but they're in the interstate compact. And she lifted it for me legally. So that's good. But that wasn't Scott Centers and his richer business partner's ultimate plan, because they had to use me as a robot for news and everything else. All Las Vegas, all the time. This 109 has passed at least 7 or 8 times in the last 10 to 12 minutes. We're on Mayor Shelley Berkeley's schedule, right? And whoever, Ward 5, District 6, now I met her when I was making my show. Like I said, she was really rude and haughty to me. She wasn't shit. I think her name's Chandra Summers Armstrong or Armstrong Smith or something. She wasn't shit. And Dave Marlin said he paid all of them to come in and tour it to take a picture, right? To take a picture. And then some of them wouldn't take a picture, and then some didn't come in at all. And the whole thing. And honestly, I didn't know if she was a client showing up. So, and they're all doing this to me. Where's my effing food card? And I don't say effing. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. Do you want me to get skinny again because you want a flat stomach, but you want to look like me and the whole thing? Like I've said, I'm not conditioned to think, well, anything. It's not even beauty in the eye of the beholder, okay? I have always been, and I'm not someone who talks about, well, sexuality or dating, but since I left Scott Centers, and I realized, well, gay men fronting that they're straight when I stayed at Treasure Island. And that did not go well. And I got my first, well, I think it was a late lunch there. And then, I don't know, the security knocked on my door, and it was about $300 or $400 a night. And I didn't know they all owned the same ones, most of them. They come in there, they're white men, and they're gay, I think, which is fine if you're not doing all that. It says something like, I called 911 or something. Then they went in my bathroom and found legal marijuana and said they were watching me and that I can't smoke. And of course I can. Now, of course, the school bus never stops. And I have more video. So now like 7 school buses. Why are you beeping me? Why are you beeping me? A+ for school districts. Now, they say Clark County has the worst rated school district in all of America. And that's not Las Vegas's fault because some of us live here. Back to me, and they're trying to do all this. So then I checked out of Treasure Island real fast, right? I got scared. Then, because it was close by, I thought this was only going to last about a couple weeks and I would be home, because everything that was going on in 25D in terms of cloning and all this spyware I found in and around us, I thought I'd be home in a couple weeks. I would never stay at Trump International. It's about $300 or $400. And I didn't know our president didn't own the property. Then they stole a bunch of paperwork, a lot of stuff in here. Beep, beep, you're never going to, will distract me from me. Stole a bunch of paperwork from me. And I had 2, well, you know, what would you say, souvenir type betting coins, I forgot what they're called right now, from a doctor here to get some free medical help, not mental. And they stole that too. And I'm glad I left, because that was August 15th. And then I walked myself to Sunrise Hospital again, and good LVMPD met me outside. And then I was informed that Scott Centers had a TPO on me, but then it was expired. I still never want to call him and didn't want to then. Thank you. Well, as always, so meet me at the center divide, as always. Who knows if it's safer here or not. I would like to say I always will respond and don't react. So I put together an hour show last night, and it would be even longer filling in commercials. But none of us have time or money or resources for that right now. But I put in about 4 minutes that I didn't think I wanted, but I looked at it. Now, not OCD, but I do check it a lot for, well, technical error on, well, human error part myself, and then technical. But then I woke up about an hour earlier, even hugging Lil Randall. So we've been averaging about 7 hours. Now, that's what I like. I mean, I can go 5 or 6 hours, but I can always feel it. But so then I, woke up a little bit with, well, coffee, right? 1.5 cups, which is usually what I usually do. And then if I'm working, well, usually I am, by choice, I'll have another one in the afternoon or the evening. So not all the time. So I looked at it again, and I definitely didn't want to put it in, right? Because I wouldn't put myself down or others that I care about that care about me. All the little birdies on Main Street, whatever, love to hear Maria Athens go tweet, tweet, tweet illegally them. Oh, is that a dead fake bird or a real one? Real weird one. Is it legal? Does it make me miss agape? Oh, he. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, beep, beep, woof, meow, beep, beep, tweet, tweet, Rockin' Maria Athens. Tweet, tweet. And everybody is going slow for me. getting paid or not, and everybody is so MFing vanilla around here, if you know what that means. Whew, whew. And a lot of people are going to be out of jobs that shouldn't have them anyways, from top to bottom. So all these people, there you go, because I am so great and I'm fabulous and I'm me, and they're doing all this stuff to distract me. They're just saying F the law, all of these people. And I am part of that. You know, they're trying to off me any way they can. They don't care. Triple U-turns on the curb, double line, dotted line with a single stripe. They don't care. They don't care. Let's all really get sober for a real one, if we can. And like everybody who relapses is a bad person, right? Sure. Or in the AA way, you don't drink for 10 years, you drink for 1 or 2 days, right? And you have to start the whole thing over. I mean, there's good and bad to that, I guess. Not for me, and I'm not lying. I will never drink again, and I will never want to. Isn't that proven by now? In addition, I would like to add, I am a Greek American. So always, I get sick of Greek music, and I can't take it, and I don't listen to it because I don't know all the words, just like certain foods. Now, Mexican food is my favorite genre. I've always said since about upper elementary school or middle school, if I had to pick one cuisine to eat for the rest of my life, it would be Mexican. Do I want to eat Greek food every single night? No, I don't. Does rap music get on my nerves? Sometimes, not really. Now I do feel better. It's always good to go out and talk to your people, right? Right? And so, of course, just so many things. There's not really much to say. What color is everybody's nails going to be this week, or shape, or how they hold their hand? I'll leave other people out of it. I don't do this. And, you know, you can't really try to be anything you're not. I mean, you could try, but I'm so special. I'm like diamonds and pearls. That was a lot of people's little hashtags around Valentine's Day here and across the globe. So really, if you're about something, you don't have to put it in other people's face, at least online. I mean, if it's the real deal. Now, have I always been perfect with my romantic choices and or outfits and anything else? No. But I am so special. Who wants to wear my diamond and pearls? Who will it look good on? Not many people. I would like to say that everyone knows Lil Randall. He's been almost all mute, and he says MIP a lot, and he's been through a lot, and it's not funny. And it's his birthday on the 26th, and he'll be 08. He's a size infant. And he's going through a lot. How could his dad have done all of this?